So today's class, let us discuss about the dimensions of business environment. So here, dimensions in the sense phases or a different types or a different varieties. Okay, this dimension of business, which factors help to change the business environment like religion, tradition, technology, which always affects the business enterprises. Okay, so that we used to call it as a dimensions of business environment. So in the beginning of this particular chapter, we have been learnt about the specific forces and the general forces, right? I hope you remember that. So specific forces means investors, customers, competitors, suppliers. That means there will be an individual business. It will be affected for the individual business. So and also we have been learnt about the general forces. In that general forces, it is applicable to every business like a social, political, legal, economical and technology. So that dimensions we are going to be study under this concept. Okay, under this business environment, we have been classified into economic environment, social environment, technological environment, political environment and the legal environment. So under that, let us discuss. First one is economic environment. Economic factors, which include the factors like interest rate, inflation rate, changes in the disposable income of people and stock market. So under that, let us discuss first one, that is interest rate. Okay, interest rate means the additional amount of money you need to pay on the above the loan. Okay, I'll give example. We have taken a loan of rupees 10,000. Okay, so for that loan we have to pay rupees 300 interest for that amount till we repay the money. Okay, that additional amount we are paying, right, 300 rupees, that is called a interest. So this is a small example, okay, in order to understand what is interest rate. But in a big company, we can have a more transaction and huge of money will be taken, and for that interest has to be paid. So in order to understand the interest rate, I have been given a small example. I hope interest rate is clear. And the next one is inflation rate. So inflation rate in the sense increase in the value of money. Okay, why it will increase the value of money? Because of fluctuations in the market condition. Due to the fluctuation, there will be increase in the value of money. There will be increase in the value of money. Okay, this inflation rate will help the organization in making certain decisions. So when the changes taken place in the market condition, that will affect. So that will be called as inflation rate. So next one is change in disposable income of people. The consistency of income of individual. What is the meaning of change in disposable of income? In the sense, the consistency of income for a individual. That means, so everyone are not having same income, right? Everyone cannot buy same product in the same way. Why everyone cannot buy a same product, same income? In the sense, because the standard of living will be different, and also the level of income will be different from one people to another people. One people may earn more income, another people may earn less income. So this matters a lot. Okay, this is also matters while making a decision in an industry. So this is about the change in disposable income of people. Different. One income of people is different from another income, right? And the next one is stock market. So here stock market in the sense fluctuation of share prices in market price. Okay, when there is a stock trade, okay, when there is any changes in the stock trade because of various external factors, this will be the change in the market. So that will also affect the industrial decisions. Changes in the market price or a market price, a share price also increases. So the fluctuation we used to call them as stock market. So guys, these are some of the basic economic factors. These factors plays a very important role in a economic environment. So I'll give an examples. Okay, loans are classified into two types, right? Long-term loans and the short-term loans. If I'll give an example regarding the long-term loan. So if the long-term loan has been given with the interest rate, like if they provide 1 crore of loan with 1% interest for 5 years, understood? 1 crore ಅಮೌಂಟಿಗೆ 1% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ 5 years. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎವ್ರಿ ಮಂತ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಪೇ 1000 rupees. ಓಕೆ, ಟಿಲ್ ದ ಲೋನ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಪೇ ಆಗೋ ತನಕ ನಾವು 1000 ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ನ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಯೂಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು? ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ? So if such kind of opportunities are offered to you, means like a bank or any financial institutions will start to build a new house, build new apartments and try to start a new industries, right, with that of amount. So if the people get money with a low interest rate, they start to invest the money in various sectors. So this creates demand for the various product in the ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್. ಕಮ್ಮಿ ರೇಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಸಿಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಂಡು ದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಓನ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಅರ್ನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಲೋನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಎಟ್ ಎ ಹೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು 1% ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಇಫ್ ದ ಹೈ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋನ್ ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್? No one will start to invest in any sectors, right? No one will buy money from any banks. No one will purchase car or no one will build any houses. So no progress will happen. No demand for the product, right? Because of high interest rate. Yaru product na produce madala because of high interest rate, right? So this says about the economic problem. We should give equal opportunities. We should not discriminate between one another. We should give equal opportunity, equal preference to all the sectors. So this is all about the economic environment. And the next one is social environment. So social environment in the sense, under social environment, the factors which includes like customs and traditions, values, social trends, social expectation from the business. So now what is traditions? First of all, what is traditions, right? So many people, every individual people will have their own traditions, right? So traditions are basically social practices, okay, that are being practiced from so many years. So that is called as a tradition ಅಲ್ವಾ. ತುಂಬ ಹಳೆ ಹಿಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷದಿಂದನೂ ನಾವು ಆ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯವನ್ನು ಏನು ಫಾಲೋ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಒನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, so Diwali celebrations or of Christmas, okay, so at the time of Diwali celebration there is a sale for different products like electronics, gold, dresses, so many demand for the particular products will, so this particular products the increase will go up at the time alva, at the time of Diwali celebrations. Because of Diwali people will buy those goods, so the demand will increases and people will buy more. Why people will buy more? Because they will give some offers and discount, so the people will rush to buy the commodities. So at the time of Diwali, Christmas, the national festivals, in every shop we can see there is a Diwali offer, right? So why they have been made? In order to attract the people and to buy more commodities. Okay, so by these festivals India provides a great financial opportunity for greeting card companies, sweets, dresses or other manufacturing companies, right? So the greeting card company will get a more profit at the time of New Year or a Christmas time, right? Because of greeting card, because more of the greeting card are sold at that particular festival alva. So Christmas bantu, New Year bantu ant helidre we can see in every market there will be a greeting card will be a sold out, right? So at that particular time it is a trend alva. So this all about the traditions. So these are being practiced from the so many years, so that will be called as a traditions. And the next one is values. Values in the sense it is a social justice for a individual or equal opportunity for both men as well as women. So that is a values. Okay, and next one is social trends. That means I'll give an example regarding the social trends. Okay, Health and fitness. So in the previous video I have been said how people are more conscious regarding health and the fitness, right? This is because a popular trend, more people are attracted towards the fitness like gym, yoga or exercise, etc. So it will create a demand for the product like soft drinks, diet soft drinks, mineral water, calcium food, so on. Like this, the demand for the particular fitness or a health conscious food or a product will goes on increased, right? Due to this, it affects for many business also like a tobacco. So this kind of tobacco business will affect due to this health and fitness. So this is also social trend. It will keeps on changing. It won't be a constant. It will be a dynamic in nature. It keeps on changing. So this all regarding the social environment, customs, traditions, values, which are very essential under this social environment. And the next business environment is technological environment. Under the technological environment, it includes with the technological advancement, technological improvements and innovations. Okay. So this will directly affect the business. Okay, this all technological improvement, advancement, innovations that will directly affect the business. How it will affect the business? So I'll say with an example. Earlier time we are using the projectors, right? From the earlier time itself we are using the projector. So before we used to write in the white transparent sheet what are the necessary information we need to project, that we are going to write in a white sheet, right? So now it has been changed due to the technology. It has been changed that we can connect that directly to the laptop or a computer. Directly we can present with the help of the laptop or a computer. We can directly project our information what we need to present. So this is a technological improvement, right? So we can also say while a new technology is invented, older will diminish or vanish from the market. Whether we are still using that old technology of projectors? No, right? Nobody is using. So when new technology come, everyone has to adopt, or else a product demand will be decreased. Alva, the demand kammi agutte. Illa now change ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Every innovation, new technology come into exist, we need to change that, or else demand will be decreased. So recent technology, what happened in the sense, in older days we are making the advertisement about a products, right? How we are making advertisement about a products? Through the newspapers or posters, right? Or magazines. So in that way we are going to present our advertisement about our particular product. But nowadays we can see their advertisement in their website itself, like how is the quality, what is the rate, everything will be displayed in that particular website. We no need to refer for any magazines, newspapers, like that. Okay, so everything will be displayed in their website itself. So these are the technological advancement has been taken place. We can also say nowadays the retailers had a direct connections with the suppliers. How they have been made a direct connections in the sense through the internet, right? So how much product is remaining, what product are required, these are the information we can directly through the internet, right? ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ತಂದು ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ದೆಮ್ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಔಟ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಮೂಲಕನೇ ಏನು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಇನೋವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. So we can give lot of examples regarding the technological environment. We can also say that nowadays online booking tickets for railway, okay, or aircraft. So everything we can book in the online itself. So here only we can know that at what time train will come or arrive or a dispatch. So everything informations will be come to know to us. So this is a technological environment which are taken place. And also Aadhaar card, right? With every individual person will have their own Aadhaar number. So with identifying with that Aadhaar number, the whole description regarding one particular person will be known. So these are the new technologies which are taken place in the environment. So this will directly affect the business. Okay, so when the new technology arrive, we need to change in our product, or else our product demand will be lost. So this is all about the technological environment. And the next dimensions is political environment. So under this political environment, the factors which includes the political stability, peace in the country, specific attitudes of a person elected by the government. Okay. So here political environment includes, these are the, I'll tell one brief introduction regarding this political environment, how it will works. Okay. So every 5 years there is an election, right? In that election, a new government is elected or an old one will be continued, right? Based on their votes, right? If new government comes into exist, what will happen? So the new government change the policies, change the plans. They will change into new plans, and there will be a change in the practice of business, right? And also there is a change in tax slab, right? So in an older government, we don't have GST, right? But this new BJP government has introduced GST. They changed the entire tax policies. So this changes is called as a political environment. I hope political environment means you understood the meaning of political environment. So if the new government comes, the entire system will be changed. According to the new policies, everything will be changed. If the older one will be continued, whatever in the previous year we have been continued, same will be continued in this year also. So here political environment plays a very important role in placing a business organization. So this is about the political aspect. But when comes to the business organization, how it will be affected? Political environment ಹೇಗೆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, if there is a stable business organization, stable in the sense no change in the business, okay? Even though if there is a change in a government, there won't be a change in the business plan. ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವೇನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ? Stable business organization ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, what if there is no change in the business, there is no change in the government, even though if there is a change in a business plan, so that is called a stable. If this government has implied this, so that will be called as stable political environment. There won't be a harm to any business. Okay, stable in the sense government change ಆದ್ರೂ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬೀಳಲ್ಲ. So that is called as a stable business organization. Okay, if there is an instability, stable ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. So instability ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, if there is a change or a fluctuation, or if there is a change in new plans or a policies or a new government or a projects will directly impact for the business. So this is the difference between a stable business and the instability. Okay, stable ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ business ಗೆ. Instability ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ there will be effect for the business. So that is the difference between stable and the instability. So if the government keeps on changing randomly, we cannot predict the future, right? Business cannot get the opportunities. Business cannot move for the larger period of time, right? So they don't know what will happen in the future. So this is a political environment. Political environment will keeps on changing. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. As the business is uncertain, in the same way we cannot predict anything. So I'll say stable in the sense, stable political environment means it is a good for an organization. Okay, instable means it is a problem for the organization. ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್, ವೆರಾಸ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್. ಸೊ why stable political environment will help the organization to make the plans and to implement the plan easily and predict the future. Okay, so this stable political environment will help the organization to make a plans, implement the plan easily, whereas instability political plan, government cannot predict the future, government cannot predict the changes that will that will affect the business enterprises. So this is all about the political environment. Okay. So in the political environment, in the aspect of business, there is two types. One is stable government, instability. So here stable means there is no effect, whereas instability means it is affected for the business. So this is all about the political environment. Next and business environment is legal environment. So here legal environment, which includes the factors like legislations passed by the government and government authorities. Okay. So here legal environment means what? Legal environment means carrying the things in a right way. Okay. That is called as legal environment. So here forming a guidelines to run the business, how to carry out the things, how to advertise the things, how to produce the things. So what are the limitations, how we should treat the customers, how we should respond the problems of customers, what are the things will come under this. What are the things we need to consider while making a business? So these all things will comes under this legal environment. ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು business start ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಅ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಲೀಗಲ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. So in this legal environment, government has levied or implied a various revolution. So what is the meaning of revolution? Revolution in the sense they have formed a various laws, rules and regulations in an organization or in an industry to look after that. Okay, that is called a revolution. So government has been taken so many revolution in order to protect the organization or a industry. So you all know that Companies Act of 1951 and Foreign Exchange Management Act, Import and Export Act of 1947, Factories Act of 1948, Trade Union Act of 1926, Consumer Protection Act of 1986, so on. Like this, so many act has been passed by the government. Okay, what is the act tells about that? What this act tells about that? So this act will tells about the guidelines to industry, okay, in order to carry out the various practices which are favorable for the society and it is favorable also for the company. Okay, the act main agi ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? For the welfare of the society and for the welfare of a particular industry. That means every industry should follow this act. According to this act only they should produce the goods. They should not be a harm for the society. Society ಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ harm ಆಗಬಾರದು. For that purpose they have been introduced this legal environment or a laws has been created. So all these rules and regulations are imposed by the government, okay, or various industrial organization for the betterment of society as well as for the organization. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ for the betterment of society. Okay, I'll explain one example which is mentioned in the textbook. So advertisement on alcoholic is strictly prohibited, right? So no alcoholic company has been given permission to make advertisement about alcohol. So and even cigarette packs and all. So 80% of image of cigarette pack should be based on the effect of smoking and remaining 20% it should be based on the company. So in that cigarette pack they have been mentioned smoking is injurious to health, right? So while giving the that cigarette pack advertisement or regarding that advertisement, 80% advertisement should be done on the effect, how it will be affected for the people. So that should be considered, and 20% of advertisement should be considered should be regarding their company. Likewise, we should give a more advertisement. We should not give more advertisement regarding this alcoholic product, cigarettes, everything. Instead of that, we can give more advertisement regarding the children nutrition food. Nothing but increase the awareness of children or health. Okay. So these are the examples of legal environment. I hope this legal environment has been understood to everyone, right? So this gives an organization with clarity for that what we should do and what we should not do. Okay, so if I do a mistake, what is the outcome? If I do the mistake, how to overcome from that? These things will comes to know about the legal environment. So legal environment is a giving equal opportunity. That means we should not harm for the society. We should treat the health consciousness ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿ we should avoid the harming to the society. So that says about the legal environment. So these are the 5 important dimensions of business environment. This is a very important concept of this chapter for the examination purpose. Okay, thank you.